to work with your spouse, to not work with your spouse, to have your kids in your business, to not have your kids in the business? That is the question that the 360 entrepreneur has to ask. And both have deep pros. You are building a legacy, you have common goals, and nobody is going to care about your business more than your family if they are sitting in the right seats of your business and you have set them up for success. If your spouse is okay with one person being the leader in the company and being able to understand the vision and follow your lead as the leader and be a support, but also in the right seat for their strengths, capitalizing on their skill sets, not putting them in a position because they have to, not making them be a part of your business because it's just the family business and you have to. These are all the things that you have to think about before you make that decision to go into business with your partner or to let your kids go in. And I have to tell you, I've done both, right? I have done a situation where my ex and I were in business together, but he was the best salesperson in the whole world, and I was running the businesses, and we were hitting heads. It just didn't work. And if I had to do it all over again, I would have never gone into business with him. That's just the reality of it. My husband Denny and I are in business together, and they're businesses I started, except for Henry's home, and he is great at operational ingenuity. He's great at account management, but he also knows I'm a visionary and I'm great at seeing the future, and he's great at seeing the now, and we're a complement. And he doesn't let ego get in the way of that. He gets it, and it's not an ego deal for him, right? I have done situations where all of the kids worked in our business, spouses, my aunt, everybody worked in the business. And I had right people in wrong seats. And they were kind of set up for failure. And I would take it personally if I didn't think they were stepping up and doing what was right for the family. If I had to do it all over again, I would have not had any family in the business. I would have had them go out, work for someone else, and then decide if they wanted to come back into the business, and making sure they were in the right seats in the business. And I would say that if you can have a family business and be successful without tension and strife inside that business, you are going to win in every aspect of your life. You're going to be moving forward with a common goal, a common vision, powerful connection of family. But if you force the situation, you can risk losing the relationship, losing the marriage, strain on the relationship. It was hard for my outside employees to really see families, non-family member employees, to see strains on our family relationships because there was tension and there was strife. On the flip side, we had a ton of wins as a family. We were in it, and we were fighting, and we were doing good, and we were building a really great business together, multiple businesses together, and we were winning in a lot of different directions. But it came with a price, and not a price I'd be willing to go back and do all over again. As a 360 entrepreneur, you have to look at every aspect of your life and not neglect any aspect: your spiritual life, your physical, your mental, emotional, your connection with your parents, your connection with your grandchildren, your children, your employees, your community leaders, etc., right? So when you have a family-owned business, if you are not doing it and setting it up properly, it can pull you away from other aspects of your life. An imbalance doesn't make a full circle roundabout 360 entrepreneur that's healthy and strong and right in mind and spirit. So really think hard before you go into that situation. And if you're in it, make sure that you have your family members in the right seats that leverage their strengths, and make sure you're constantly having meetings on what you need to start and stop and keep doing. That's the 360 entrepreneur.